Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another solo board game playthrough. We're going to be playing a playthrough of Shipwrights of the North Sea Redux. So, as I mentioned in the Paladins playthrough, we're going to start doing the North Sea stuff. I was kind of reluctant to hop on the North Sea train, mostly because before Redux, so Explorers has a solo mode, Raiders does with an app, and then I don't know that the original Shipwrights does. But with the announcement of the Kickstarter, which I don't know when this comes out, if the Kickstarter is still running or not, but of the reprint of a lot of the North Sea stuff, like the Rune Saga, the playmat for Raiders, the physical deck, because I'd rather have a physical deck than an app. I decided I'm going to jump on the North Sea train, and so we're going to be doing playthroughs of the North Sea stuff. When I do my playthrough of Raiders, well, you have to use the app because I don't have the deck right now, obviously. But we're going to go ahead and go in order. So we are going to be doing Shipwrights here, and Shipwrights is a big kind of engine building resource conversion type deal. So we will start the game with 3 workers. We'll start with an oak, an iron, a sheep. I think it's a sheep or a wool, and a gold, and then we start with 2 silver. The way the game works is that we're going to be drafting cards in the solo game. We just draw 5 cards, pick 2, discard the rest, draw 4 cards, pick 2, discard the rest, draw 3 cards, pick 2, discard the last one. And that's going to make our 6 cards for our hand, and then we're going to take various actions with those cards. And yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. So we'll just hop into it here. The first thing we need to do is we randomly at the beginning got a hut, and the hut tells us which of the tracks we're going to move up. So we're going to move up the we're the blue player. We're going to move up, and I got to remember the names here. The military track. So the military track, the trade track, and the renown track. So we're going to move up the military track. Then we're going to reveal the first round card. So here, what this does is this will, for solo, this is going to be part of the final score of what we need to beat. So the AI, they don't really do anything. So this is just part of the final score that's tallied at the very end. These are the conversions for the round. So we can, as an action on our turn, which we're doing this simultaneously, even if we were doing multiplayer, we can spend silver to get these resources. And then this is going to move the neutral track, so the red, up the symbols there, are going to move them up those tracks. So actually, they're going to go up on every single one track like that. And that is going to start the round. Then we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. And we're going to pick through some cards. Now, there are 5 kinds of cards. There are townsfolk, jarls, craftspeople, ships, and buildings. I think I got all those names correct. And you can tell kind of what they are by their colors. So buildings are going to be brown. They will likely they may have victory points. They'll likely have a way to increase on a track, but they give additional worker placement spots. So we do have workers. We can place a worker on a worker placement spot to take an action. So that's what they do. They give us some worker placement spots. This is the cost on this side. We have craftspeople. So the craftspeople help us construct ships. We can store them on our board for one-time use later on, or when we construct a ship, or we can tuck them underneath a hut, or not a hut, a building. You can tell by the brown symbol here. They can be tucked under to permanently have this as an ability to craft with. And then there's these townsfolk that can be discarded for their effect, or they can be tucked underneath the building. So when you take that worker placement action, you also get that ability, which right here is a really good combination that I think we're going to keep. So as much as I'd like to keep this to get the gold, the really nice thing here is that we can spend a gold to tuck this under this and to get this ability. So I think I'm going to try to do that because this getting workers will be really great. Another thing you can do with your cards is you can just discard them for a resource. So in this case, discard for an oak, or discard to draw a card, so on and so forth. So we're going to keep those 2 cards first. Then we're going to go to our 4. Here's a ship. So a ship typically is worth a lot of points. Will give either a passive effect, like a after between rounds effect, or a end game effect. And requires the craftspeople here to construct that ship. I do want to get a ship going at some point. Oh, I kind of like that too. We're going to keep that maybe. And we'll keep that, because this ship might be difficult to get out. Although, Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything that I'm working on renown, so we're going to dump that and we'll flip over. That requires a lot. Oh, and this is a Jarl. So the Jarls will increase us. They can always be discarded for a gold, but they can always be tucked underneath to give us more movement on the track. So we do want to keep that for the gold. Maybe we want to try to get this building built, or this ship built. Yeah, we'll try that. It's going to take us a while. We can store ships and cross people on our board. We have to store from left to right, and then if we store too many, we'll cover up these spots here. So these are worker placement spots for us. Okay, so now we're going to begin. We're going to be able to take some actions. I think the first thing I want to do is get this ship here so I can build it for later. So it's just going to sit there for now. I would like to spend 2 workers, an oak and a gold, to build out this silversmith. It's going to boost us up on this track by 2. Then I want to discard. I'm gonna play this card by discarding this carpenter to give us 2 gold, because we can activate it at once. I'm gonna spend a gold to tuck this under here. I'm gonna spend my last gold to tuck this under here, which is gonna give me a point at the end of the game, but it's also gonna increase me on this track by 1 and this track by 2. I'm going to spend my last worker to go here to get 4 silver. But then, because I activate this, I can spend 2 silver for 2 workers. We're going to spend this to spell the silver to draw a card. I'm going to dump this for a worker because I don't think I want to do that. We'll do this to get 2 more silver, and we'll do this to spend the 2 silver that we just got for a gold. And then, do I want to do any conversions? So right now, wool is cheap, so I'm going to spend 2 silver to get 2 wool and kind of set myself up for this, because I'd like to get this ship built. And that's it. So we're going to get to keep the workers that we got this turn. We didn't spend the ones we didn't spend. The ones that were workers placing spots we get to keep. We also will get to get a worker at the beginning of the next round. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to assess where we are on the tracks. So if we're ahead on any track, we get the hero associated with that. If we for some reason weren't, we get Randy. But in this case, we are ahead on the what is the blue again? I just said it. On the trade track, and we're on the renown track. So for the trade track, we'll get Thyra. So as a anytime action, we can spend 3 silver for a gold, and then when we construct a longship, we can do it -1 wool, iron, or oak. So we do get those cards. At the end of the game, if the neutral markers are ahead, they will take those and score those points at the end of the game. So they are worth end game points for us. All right, so there's that. Let's go ahead and begin the next round. We're going to flip this. That's going to move them up this 2 spots and this up 1 spot, and our conversions are not as great this turn. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's take a look at what we have. So we know that that's pretty wild. We can spend a worker to get 5 silver. We know we need this weaver, and we don't really need anything else, but we can spend the silver to activate the other one, and we need the other 2 effects. So maybe we'll take that. Although oak, I do need oak to construct that at some point. And I'd like to go up on that track because I'll get 2 points for every one of these markers I've passed. So if I can get up here, that's going to be 6 points by the end of the game. I don't think I need this. I think I'd rather keep that instead. Okay, so dump those. We'll see what else we have. There's another Jarl. There's a treasury, which will get us a gold, which is nice. I kind of want to keep that just because I feel like I should. There's another ship, and we can spend a worker to get 2 resources and a money. And then this longhouse, we can get a resource and a money. So we could actually set this up. We place a worker. We basically spend 2 workers for 3 money and 3 resources, which could be huge. It could be huge for us. There's so much stuff I want to play. I do just like this in general, but I would like to get maybe this ship out. So I think that's what we're going to do. So, okay, so that's what we got. All right, so let's take a look at what we have. So first things first, I'm going to go here. I'm going to get 2 money and then 4 money, then spend 2 money for 2 workers, because I might as well at this point net more workers. We're going to spend 2 workers, our iron and our gold, to build out this treasury. It doesn't increase us on any track. We're going to spend a worker here to get a gold. We're going to spend that gold to tuck this Jarl underneath here, which will boost us up on this track and this track. Now, since we boosted up on the trade track, we get a trade card, and this will either give us an immediate effect, or we can tuck it under a ship that we have constructed, including our beginning one, to get an ongoing effect. I'm going to tuck it because this way we have three more. We have a bunch of more times that we can use that. So I think it's beneficial to get that out. Also, as an option, we can always trade one of each resource for a gold. So we want to keep that in mind for some potential stuff. I'd love to get this out. So we're going to attempt to construct this. I'm going to put this here to spend the money to draw a card. I'm going to discard that for a wool. I didn't mention this earlier, but we can't carry over anything from any cards over from to the next round. So whatever we don't use, we have to use it. We're going to get this to end this. No, we're going to get this to spend the 2 for a gold. Oh, I need another worker. Do I have another worker here? I don't. Hold on. Let me undo that. I want to build this out and I want to use it. So if I discard her, I'll get 2 gold, or 2 silver, sorry. And then I can, as an anytime action, spend 3 silver for a gold. And then spend my 2 workers, my wool, and my gold to get out this long ship. Or this longhouse, sorry. I go up 1 on this track, 1 on this track, and 1 on this track. Because I got to this spot, I can flip one of these over, and it makes it a little bit better. And I'm going to flip this over, because this will let us get 2 workers when we rest. And then I'll discard this card for an oak. And I'm going to call it there, so that's going to be the end of the round. We are ahead on those tracks. We get to keep these guys. We're going to get these workers back. In addition, we'll get 2 more workers and an iron. And that'll be the turn. So let's flip this over. That goes up by 1, 1, and 1. And then we're going to draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right. So I'm probably good on ships, but I do need that to construct, so I'm keeping him, and I do need this. So I'll probably dump those ones. Oh, that's kind of interesting. That's also sort of interesting. I'm going to keep that. And I think we're going to keep that. And then finally, draw 2 cards. We're going to keep that because I want to get that out, and maybe keep that. And we'll see what this gets us. Okay. All right. Okay, so first things first, we've got a few different options here. First things first, we're going to go here to get 2 coins and 2 workers. We'll go here to get a gold. We're going to spend a gold to tuck this stonemason under here. If I can get it to fit. So now we have this ability permanently to construct a ship, and we can also pay a gold to do this one instead, or in addition to. We're going to go here to get ourselves an oak. As a free action, we're going to spend this to get an iron, because it's only cost 1. And then we're going to construct this long ship, or this ship. So we're going to spend 2 workers. We have the permanent icon there, 2 oak. Oh, I'm going to keep the oak, so I'm going to keep 1 oak, 1 sheep, or 1 wool, and 2 stone. I get a discount, a resource discount for that. So then this gets built. We'll get to go up on the trade track twice, and we'll also get 2 resources of our choice. And I think I want an oak, 2 oaks. Okay. Trying to think of what else we want to do here. We've got 2 workers left. I'd really not like to have to force myself to not be able to use them. We're going to discard this for 2 coins. If can I get this built is going to be the question, which I should be able to. Okay. So we're going to dump this. Or do we want to keep this? We're going to dump this for an iron. We're going to spend these two, this, and this to build out that church. It's going to let us go up on here twice. We're going to dump this berserker for a worker, and then use that worker to draw 2 cards. Ooh. We can dump this for a worker and dump that. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to dump this for a wool and this for a worker. We're going to spend the 2 oak, the wool, and the worker to get out this market. And it's going to let us increase on this track by 1, which gets us another one of these cards. Which, do we want to take for the money? No, I'll take it for the permanent thing. I'll take it for this. Okay, and I think that's all we can do. We could use this to get a gold, or I could use it to get some. I can use it on this conversion, and I do need. I'll spend 1 to get this, and I think I'm going to call it there. So that's going to be our turn. So we're going to. Oh, I guess I don't need to do that because I've got stuff coming in. So let's spend our 3 here for a gold. All right. So we're going to bring those out. We get 2 and 2 iron. All right, and we're still ahead on those tracks, so let's move on to the second to last round. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have. I don't think I'm going to get another ship built because I feel like it's just going to cost too much. Although I could try to get that one. Maybe it's going to be a little cheaper. I have one of the symbols. But I still need to get this one built, so I've got to figure out the best course of action for that. I need a ton of workers for that. So we'll keep that as a worker. And I'll keep that as a potential card draw. There's a Jarl. Oh man, that's actually pretty wild. Can I get that built? Probably not. It's going to be very expensive. But I'll keep it to discard. And then we'll do this. So I do need this Weaver. And I'll take this. Okay. So first things first, we'll go here and get 2 money and 2 workers. I need a gang of stone. We're going to come here and get 2 money, not stone, a gang of oak. We'll go here and draw 2. Okay, there's a stone. Okay, not the stonemason. We need one of these people that can. So we're going to discard that to draw a card. That's what we need, an artisan. We're going to put that artisan here, and we're going to put this weaver here for building this later. Now we have all 3 of the symbols, so we just need the resources. We'll dump this for a wool. We'll go here for a gold. I do want to tuck this Jarl. So we'll spend the gold to tuck the Jarl. We'll tuck that Jarl under here. It's going to increase us on this track by 1 and this one on 2. So we'll get to flip one of these over. We'll flip over that, which just lets us draw a card. So we'll go here to draw a card. We'll dump that for a worker. We'll go here for 2 wool. We'll go there for 2 money. We'll spend that 2 money for gold. I might just give myself the wrong amount of stuff, but that's okay. Okay, so we need 4 workers, which that's probably going to happen on the last round. We've got the 2 gold. We've got the oak, or the iron. We've got the 3 wool, so we just need a ton of oak. And right now the conversion's not great. So we'll discard that for an oak. We'll discard both those to draw 2 cards because they both have that symbol. Oh, another Jarl. All right, we're going to spend the gold to put the Jarl down here, which will go 1, 2, 3. We could play this to get 2 workers, which might not be a bad idea. We'll discard that for the wool. And let's play this. We'll spend the gold to get 2 workers and a coin. And then we need oak, right? But I'm going to wait on the conversion of it. So I'm going to spend all my money to get 2 gold using this conversion. And really, I just need a -1 from something. So I just need 2 more oak, basically, and we should be good to go. Okay. And I think that's it because we have no more worker placement spots. So we're going to pick all these up. We're going to get 2 here and 2 of these. And then now we are ahead on this track, so we're also going to get... Oh, no, we're not. We're still ahead there. I thought we were going to head here, but we're not. Okay, so in the last round, he'll bump up here and go 1, 2, so it's not a really big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's take a look at what we have. So my goal is to get this built. Could I get another ship built, maybe? It is possible. Maybe something cheap like this one. We'll take that for the potential effect. This could be good, but it's going to be expensive. This might be easier to get out, but I don't have the... This might be a little harder. We'll take that and that. Or, yeah, that's fine. Don't think that one's going to happen. Well, it could. Yeah, we'll take those 2. We'll kind of see what we can work with here. Okay. So, first things first, we'll go here and get 2 money and 2 workers. We'll go here to get 2 money and an oak. If I can pick it up, geez. We'll go here to draw 2 cards. We're going to discard this fortress for an oak. And then now, because we have this discount, we're going to build this ship. So it's going to cost us 4 workers. 4 oak, because we're going to get a discount instead of 5. 3 wool. An iron and 2 gold. And then we have this symbol and these 2 symbols. So these get discarded because they're one use. This gets built. So we're going to go up on this track 1, 2. And then we'll go up on this track 1, 2. So this gets flipped over. So we can spend a gold to make him any one of the people to construct something. And then we go here for a raid card. Now the raid cards, the way they work is we can spend workers to get the bonus here depending on our spot in the track. We're on spot number 4 or 5. So we can spend 2 workers once per round to do this effect, which is draw a card, get a resource, and get a coin. We're only going to use it once because we're at the end of the game. Let's place out this ship because we're going to try to build that real quick. We can use this guy because we can spend the money to do it. Or do I want to build out this ship? Let's see what we can do. We need this. We're going to go here and get 2 for this. Actually, hold on. I don't actually need to do that. Yeah, I'll do that. So we need this, this, this. And then we can construct it. So we're going to spend the money to use this symbol. And then we're going to 1 discount the oak for this. We're going to spend 3 wool, the 1 discount oak, the 2 iron, and the worker to construct this bard. It's going to move us on the yellow track twice and draw us 2 cards. Oh, another Jarl. Okay. Can I get something else built? Maybe this. Let's spend our 2 workers and activate this to get a coin, a resource of our any type, and a card draw. The resource that I want is going to really depend on what I want to build. Can I get this built? I don't think I can. This is, I think, the card I drew. So, oh no, this is the card I drew. So, if I want to get this built, or this, I have the workers. Let's try to get this built. So the resource that I want will be, we'll get that. Okay. Let's try to see if we can get this built, and then that should be it for the game for us. We're gonna go here to get the 2 wool. So there's 2 wool for us. I didn't mention this, but gold can be substituted as any resource if we need to. We'll go here and get a gold. We do have a lot of cards. We can discard that for an oak. We can go here to draw a card. I have this Jarl. We can dump the Jarl for a gold. We'll dump this for an oak. So we've got 2 workers left. We have the oak. We need another iron. And I can use... I can spend a gold to make him 1, but I need the other one. So we'll play him out so I can spend a silver, to get him out. We'll dump this for 2 silver. We'll dump that to draw a card. Okay, that's 2 silver again. We'll dump that for 2 silver. I'm going to see if I can also get a building out. I can't. We're going to dump that for the gold, because the gold's worth 1 point at the end of the game. I'm going to see if I can construct this without having to... how far I can go. So I can spend a silver to get this icon, but I need to spend a gold to get this icon with the laborer. So there's that. There's this. There's this. There's this to convert this. And then finally, I need another iron. Iron, I'll spend... do I have the stuff for it? I'll spend 2 money for an iron. And then we're going to construct this ship here. So these 2 go. Whoops. So I spend this to make him that symbol. I spend $1 to get this symbol. So it's the 2 iron, the 3 wool, the discount here for the oak, and then the 2 workers to get this ship out. This gets discarded, and at the end of the game, this should score me 1 for each different, what does this say, per unique building, including huts. Okay. We can dump that for money. And I don't think I can construct these, so we'll dump these for wool. And then as a conversion, I will spend all of this here for 2 silver, or the 3 silver for the 2 gold. We're going to end the go, so then we'll get our workers. And the 2 of this. And then we are ahead on all the tracks. Oh, I didn't go up on this. I should go up 1, 2, and then go up again there. Okay. We should get that now. Which was I ahead? I might have been ahead on... no, I was actually ahead on this track to begin with. So I should have gotten this, but it wouldn't have activated anything. So I should have gotten this last round. This would give me, every time I hit one of the 4, 8, or 12 spots, I get a worker, but it wouldn't have activated. Okay. So we would do some changing these out for golds, but I don't have what it takes to do that. So we're going to end the game. The AI score, if they were ahead on any of the tracks, they would take these hero cards, but they're not. So their final score is going to be 54. Or, I'm sorry, 56. So 56 is their total score there. I have a feeling we probably beat that, but so we'll take a look and see. Let me remove all these off too. All right. 3, 6, 9, 10, 30, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. 57, I won by 1, right? That's 20, 30, 36, 44, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57 against 56. So we won by a single point. All right. Well, there's a dub for us. This is Shipwrights. It's a really fast game, actually. And to make the game harder, there are these Nemesis cards that you can use any number of these up to the 4. And they create additional movement on the tracks for the AI. And then it also gives them it gives us some detriments. So like, for instance, you must pay 1 silver to use hero and laborer powers. So like when we would activate these heroes or our laborer, we have to pay silver. Tucking cards underneath buildings cost an extra gold. So to do this, we'd have to spend 2 gold. All ships cost 1 additional worker to construct, so there's that. And then finally, all buildings cost 1 additional resource of any type to construct. So they're just things to make the game harder. But I've figured out that I've barely won, even though I had my little engine, kind of doing a lot of cool stuff. All my games I've won, I've barely won, and I haven't even added these in yet. So that's going to be it. That is the playthrough of Shipwrights Redux. Oh, I didn't count these, so these are also 1 point each. So I actually had 60 points, so I won a little bit more than the AI. So anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much. Let me know what you guys think if you guys played this yet, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.